Scream.
Ah!
Great.
So, we're back for episode 7.
Get it off your chest, get 'em off your back. Get your compulsions back on track. Stick it to the strikes, tell 'em take a hike. Join your obsessive compulsive dykes.
Oh my god, I have to tell you about this terrible circus I saw the other day.
Okay,
Actually,
an actual
do you know what?
circus.
Yeah, an actual circus. And it was a circus of a circus.
Yeah.
My gender of the day, sorry, just to skip ahead and back again. My gender of the day today is the sherbet of a dib dab.
I don't know what sherbet or dib dab is.
Fuck my life. I need to start a podcast with someone else. Sherbet is the like sweet and tangy like white powder you get inside a thing that has like a lolly or licorice or something.
Oh, okay.
And a dib dab is like the name of a sweet. It's like a yellow packet. You should see it in Sainsbury's. It's a yellow packet and it is delicious. You get a red lolly, like a strawberry lolly with it, and you dip the lolly in and you eat it, and you try and like scoop out as much sherbet on top of the lolly as you can.
Of course.
I say you do these things like as a kid you do them, and I am back into the mood of feeling silly and fizzy.
Ooh,
and that is why I'm sherbet today.
I love that. Moving on, honestly, I think probably my gender of the day is probably Fergie doing those little flips. Like that's kind of where I'm at. I feel kind of invincible because I'm doing such insane physical exercise.
Yes.
Like before
Are you still
this,
marathon training and doing calisthenics 3 times a week and doing your spin
Babe,
and everything?
listen, today I taught yoga and then I taught spin, then I ran 23.5 kilometers, and here we are.
Oh my god. To be fair, you look amazing. Like you look glowing.
Oh my god. Honestly, I've been feeling like my face has gotten even more, if that was even possible.
If it was even possible,
my face has gotten even more definition. And I was like, whoa, I'm going to have to marathon train for the rest of my life.
Oh, yeah. Like, who is this skeleton in the reflection looking back at me?
Well, now I feel like we're heading into tree territory.
Okay, yeah. I meant like the bone structure.
No, for sure. But like,
yeah,
you know, I'm not trying to get back. I'm not trying to dip my toe back into the eating disorder pool. Like I was swimming once upon a time, and I'm not trying to.
And
hop
you're
back
out
in
sunbathing.
There. I'm out sunbathing.
You've done the
now.
sun cream. You don't want to have to like reapply the whole thing.
Exactly.
The towel
I'm not
is
trying
there.
to get back in there. But
So
anyways,
valid.
so that like invincibility, I think, and also because I was out dancing on Friday nights and it got so sweaty, and it was at like, there's this pub in Hoxton that is like, the clientele is so weird. There's like people who look like fresh out the womb, like just turned 18. Do you know what I mean? Like
I hate
young.
that. You should not be in a pub.
For sure.
Go away.
No, I get you. But like it kind of adds to sort of the funny part where it's like, and then there's equally like an NBA like basketball team looking type of group where everyone's like over 6 foot and like in, you know, their early mid 30s, and you're just like, what's happening in here? And then you have like a random group of like really edgy straight people, you know, like they're like, their fashion is like so left field, you know, and you know they dress like that because they're straight and they need to be special somehow.
They need to have something, and so they want to look like us.
Exactly.
Can we actually talk about that, because it's pissing me off? It's actually pissing me off so much. It's been pissing me off for like a year and a half, 18 months or so.
Oh wow, yeah, it's about time we air that out.
It's just the fact queer me out. Straight people shouldn't be allowed to wear gay fashion and just be like complimented for it. It's appropriation.
Yes, I hear you, but then I feel like it's such a hard line to draw because there's so much that is appropriation. Like, for example, like we neither of us actually should be allowed to wear like chain necklaces, for example, because, you know, I heard somewhere that like people started wearing, specifically black people started wearing chains as a jewelry to sort of reclaim the chains after. Exactly. So then it's like, oh, so that's where it stems from, and we've completely appropriated that, and now it's like, oh, wearing a chain is a gay thing, where it's like, and you know the whole thing with the eyebrow slit as well, where it was like,
no, tell me, what's the thing about the eyebrow slit?
Oh, I think that was also I don't want to spread misinformation, but I think it was something around like studs, or at least like POC queers. So then like white queers, it was controversial when white queers. I mean, to be honest, the bane of my life is being a white queer. Like, it's so embarrassing.
It's so embarrassing.
It is.
At least you're AFAB, honestly.
Yeah, and at least I'm from Sweden. Like, I'm really clinging on to the fact that I'm not a descendant of colonizers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I am of Russian descent, so it's probably like equally to worse what those guys did back in the day.
Yeah. There's so much bad stuff going on.
Exactly. Like, if you're white, like, your ancestors are probably pretty fucking fucked. And, you know, that's something that I have to live with.
Do you know how crazy it is being mixed race? Like, my literal ancestors were just out there colonizing my other ancestors. And somebody in the midst of all that was like, do you want to fuck? Like, that's crazy!
That is so crazy. Yeah.
Fully. And then, like, go a couple of generations down, and then you're like, just try and be cool and just accept every part of yourself, and like everything's fine and you're enough. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
There are two wolves inside me.
Fighting each other,
Fighting each other. And that is my existence.
It's fucking
Shout out
insane.
to all the mixed race listeners.
Shout out.
All the real ones.
Yeah.
And shout out to all the straight listeners, you know?
Yeah. 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 But no, I hear you on the appropriation, the gay style, but then I'm like, you know, my white guilt sort of propels me to talk about the fact that like most fashion is appropriated from somewhere that is coming from like working class people or any sort of like minority groups, or anyone that you know just how like thrifting has come back around, and like now like Sarah, who grew up posh in like fucking Devon or some shit, is like, you know, wearing thrifted things and matching it with her like Balenciaga stuff, and it's like, hell yeah, girl. Yeah. And you know, I guess hell yeah, girl, but also what?
It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hard. Oh God, politics.
It's so like not black and white, but it is annoying when you think about like there are people who used to go, like myself included, to charity shops, find something amazing. Yeah. Because like people weren't going to it 20 years ago and thinking it was cool. So you'd find an amazing thing, like a New Look thing that had been donated to the charity shop, and so you got to wear something from New Look. And then obviously, if people are in there fucking scouring charity shops for vintage to mark them up on their vintage selling, blah, 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 go fuck yourself. Like, if that is you, genuinely, please take 10 minutes and just think about what you're contributing to the world. Cycle back. Like, however, if it's like you want to go in and like thrift stuff, and like maybe because more people are going to charity shops, then more people donate to charity shops, and there's more bigger profile, and realistically the more people buying from charity shops, whoever they are, the more money's going to charity. So it's like there's just no one right answer. Like, just because we've had it a certain way doesn't mean I guess it should stay a certain way, but I don't know, it feels bad, doesn't it?
It does. And you know, when I was a kid, I like, if my mum got me something from a charity shop, it had to be in secret, because like my OCD and like my slight tisms, I was like, I can't deal with that somebody else has worn this before me. Yeah. I can't deal with it. But then it's also a hard situation, because it's like, well, tough luck, kid. Yeah. This is the clothes that we have.
Absolutely. Do you know what's wild?
Tell me.
I just had the realization, some people on this earth have never once put something on their body that has ever been used before, even by them. You know, think about people who just wear the same, never wear the same thing again.
Surely there's somebody, but new. I feel like even like the most wealthy people will like borrow a top from a friend at some point.
Maybe. I mean, there's a whole world we don't know about.
That's so true, and I really had that made clear to me when I went to a football practice event thingy. No, it was a runners event. Gosh, too many sports to keep up. Anyway, and there was a lesbian there, and she was like telling me about her job, and she was like, I work in the security sector, and I was like, oh, and like, you know, wasn't really interested because I was like, I don't really know what the fuck that means. So we kind of moved on, and then we talked about other stuff. And then somebody else was like, oh, have you asked her about a job? It's really cool. And I was like, yeah. And then turns out she just says security sector and then moves on unless people inquire more. And, you know, I like to view myself as a curious person, so shame on me for not inquiring more, because when I did inquire more, turns out she works for private clients and like fucking royalty. So she was telling me about like, she'll go to like location. This is insane. Maybe I shouldn't be sharing this on the air, but you know, I hope she'll still fuck me after this. Anyway. So she would go to like a location, a house or something, where, and then she would like scout it before the clients arrived and set up like protocols, because like they would get like hitmen trying to kill these people. So she was like, no, it does happen. And she was telling me about like murders that she knew happened and were murders, and that they were then aired on the news as like accidents. I was like, whoa, we see that on TV, so obviously we think maybe that's true, but like you're a real life person telling me that like the government is like covering up murders and of hitmen, of famous people or royalty or like gangsters or something, or like mafia.
Holy shit.
And that they're pretending that it was an accident. So like tragic accident. I know, but that's the thing. Like, I think I will always just be surprised.
Yeah.
With these things,
because
like,
it's like, as much as you know that those things are happening, it's like that feels needless.
Yeah.
Like, why are you lying about the fact that there's a hit out on this person, they got killed?
Yeah.
Like, because you want to look good? Well, you're not doing good. Sorry to say, if people are getting killed left, right, and centre, then your friend's security firm's not that good.
No. She's really good.
Well, not that good, love.
No, this is what she's heard from other people. It's never happened when she's been on the job.
I'm with
This
you.
is like her friends in the biz.
Friends in the biz. Got it. Okay. Well,
So,
that's
and
fine.
she was like, oh, so I knew that was a murder, but then I saw it on the news. And the news said it was an accident. So actually, who you should be getting on is not the beautiful dyke, who hopefully I will be seeing more of, but you should be getting on, like, probably the government.
Yeah. I'll get onto them right now.
Yeah.
After we wrap this, I'm going to write a letter.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, it was about time somebody sorted that, so glad it's you.
So I'll take it for the team, guys. I'll write.
Yeah.
I'll put like a little, I'll say like there's a few of us who agree at the bottom.
Yeah.
I won't name anyone, just, you know.
No. Just put like anonymous signatures. That's usually like really effective.
What's your gayhood watch?
So my gayborhood watch this week, it's always so hard because there's so much gay shit that happens to me continuously.
Yes, I know.
And I'm like, I've got a backlog of so much stuff. And it's
Choose
like,
the best thing. Give us a jewel.
oh, I'm just going to give you the most recent thing. Well, actually, I kind of have to, you know, speak. I've already spoken kind of about whiteness, so maybe. So maybe I should talk about last night. But I also don't want to get on anyone's nerves. Whatever. So basically, I went to... Yesterday, I went to it was like a tantric workshop, like tantric connection workshop, which was like 2 hours. And I was like, okay, love that stuff. Like, love gazing into strangers' eyes and like dancing and just being like, whoa, this is so weird, but we're like connecting. We're humans. Social, you know, constructs aren't real. We can get past that. Awkwardness is something to work through, whatever. However, like, they attract a specific crowd sometimes, and sometimes they're also led by a specific crowd. So I rocked up to this workshop. It was free. It was free.
That's never a good sign.
No, but I think it's because, and it was at this like commune place where it's like, but it was quite modern, but like you can pay like £900 a month to live there and get free food, free gym access, free workshops, free everything, and just like live there. But it's also in like, I traveled for like an hour and a half out of London to get to this place. Like it was very strange, because then it was like an 8-hour event. I don't want to out the place because I feel bad, but it was in. It's called.
Got it.
I'll send you some links.
So that's actually in London.
Right. Well, it was
an hour
far
and a
away
half
from
from you.
Central. Yeah, and I'm in East London, so you guys
Because
work
it takes
out.
23 minutes to get there from Central London.
That feels like a lie. Anyways, also irrelevant.
It isn't, because I genuinely looked it up. Sorry, my OCD compels me. I looked it up yesterday because I'm going there for something else.
To this venue or to that place?
To that place.
Oh, okay. Anyways, and then after that, it was like group meditation, intention setting for the new like year, and then it was music and like ecstatic dance.
Sorry, I just hate ecstatic dance.
Don't
I just have never had a fun time because I am way too like self-conscious, but not in a bad way. I'm just like aware of myself, and I'm like, if we were all just aware of this and like laughed about it together, it would be not weird. But the fact that everybody else is pretending this is normal is
this
the weird
is kind of
part for me.
exactly where I'm going with this, right? Because my draw towards anything like tantric and any sort of connection work and any sort of like that kind of vibe of like spirituality or like ecstatic dance, my kind of draw to it is that we're being honest about like the sort of awkwardness of it sometimes, and like it's okay to like laugh about it and whatever. And I find, unfortunately, that a lot of these white hippies are so performative.
Yes.
I will say the connection workshop was led by two people who were a couple, a black man and a white woman with dreads. And when she started
any possibility she could have just been white passing?
I really tried to to figure that out. But I was like, okay, sort of, this can be some, cultural like things. I don't know, I don't know fully. Maybe she's white passing. Let me sort of reserve my judgment here. But sort of the way she acted as well kind of confirmed my sort of suspicions, because I was literally in the beginning, when we were sat around before the connection workshop, she was doing the thing where she's like, I'm so grateful that you guys have come here today. And then she just looked around the room and then she went, kind of hand on heart, humming, looking into the abyss. And I was just like, that just don't feel so real to me. No. I just feel like you are performing your sort of comfortability and your sort of serenity, and that is awful. And I was trying to be like and I was
fucking terrible.
Oh, that's fucking terrible. And I was trying to be like, okay, is this me being sort of resistant? Is this me needing to like sort of put my judgment aside and be less resistant to what's happening? Or am I actually quite in tune with like my spirituality, and am I actually quite a person who connects a lot with people, which I am, and this is actually just fucking bullshit? And I think the latter, because but not to say, because there was I had like an actual really beautiful moment in this workshop, because then we did like a connective exercise with other people, and I was paired up with this beautiful woman who was like so open, and like I actually felt like we had like a really lovely connection, and I was like, wow, I don't know you, but you like are so vulnerable with me and you trust me, and like this is beautiful. So regardless of the fact that this is led by like people who I perceive to be performative and like I don't really rate, icky. I still had this beautiful experience with you. But then it was also filled, because then after that we went upstairs and it was like this music evening kind of, and they were playing music, and it was like, white, presumably straight man with like top bun, like long hair, and like a scarf and bare feet, like playing acoustic guitar and like humming, and people just like closing their eyes and like swaying, and I was just like,
no,
this
thank you.
Makes me so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And also, but it was also like I was like, oh god. And I couldn't help but start taking the piss a little bit with my mates, but I really didn't want, because my beautiful my beautiful soul mother, heart mother, who I like to call her, who I had the beautiful connection with the workshop, she was there and she was like into it, and I was like, oh, I don't want you to see that I'm not taking this seriously.
Yeah.
Because
who is this? Who is the heart mother?
Heart mother is the one I had the beautiful connection with in the workshop, who is a stranger, but who I
That's lovely.
Who I just love, you know, because I had that beautiful connection with her. And then she started following me on Instagram before I left, because she was like, oh, can I like take something of yours? And I was like, oh, I kind of wanted that like moment to like stay what it was, and you know, because I was like, I don't also like, oh, now you're gonna find out that I'm a fucking clown, like, you know, in the in the workshop it was, you know, so beautiful and connective, and I'm like, but I'm I don't want to disappoint. I'm a fucking idiot. I don't want to disappoint you.
Yeah.
But yeah,
she's gonna see one of your Instagram stories and be like, oh, that's invalidating my whole experience of that workshop.
Exactly. I actually blocked her from all my stories. Straight away, I was like, I can't have her seeing this. My heart mother. No. Why this is Gay Bird Watch is because I felt like there were so many people in there who I was like, you look so gay, but I just know that you're not. There were, you know, there was like just so many straight people with like the weirdest, like unsymmetrical haircuts and like piercings and like, you know, and I'm just like, you
are dressing up.
You grew up really rich and you have a boyfriend.
Yes.
And you are open, but when you're open, it's just because you're like gazing into somebody's eyes for a bit long and you're like, oh, that was spicy.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And I was like, okay, I may be white, I may be spiritual, but at least I'm gay, and at least I'm not like you guys. And it made me feel, you know,
vindicated in your identity.
Yeah, no, it was rough. It was really hard to stay, like, to find the line of being like, how much can I take the piss? Because also I'm like, that's the thing. I'm like, I know that you guys can't take a joke about yourselves, and that's how I know you're not really real. Yeah. You know, because if you were able to take the piss out of yourself a little bit, like, that would change the whole vibe.
It would lighten it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I always just feel like those things, it's like, it's giving cult vibes. Like, I'm always thinking, like, everyone around me, you must also all be thinking the same as me. Like, if one of us just was like, guys, isn't this so mad that we're doing this? Haha. And then we could be like, yeah, haha, the ice is broken, you just get into it.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, it's just like, you go in and everyone's like, oh my God, everyone here's so serious. And then you become one of the serious people. This is like a metaphor for life. If we all just broke out and we're like, our inner child was running free, then like everything would be fine.
But I do feel like I kind of do that, because I, not to toot my own horn, but like in the connection workshop, I feel like I was very much doing that and inviting that into the space and being like, this is like, it's not that deep.
Yeah.
It really isn't that deep. But I also find like sometimes you have to like break through that seal in its time, and you have to allow the sort of awkwardness, the initial awkwardness. Like I can find that with like improv classes or anything, like acting wise even as well, where it's like sometimes just, or like any social interaction, like sometimes you have to like get over the first lump of the sort of awkwardness of like establishing the context of the situation and like setting the tone, and then you're like, okay, you know. But anyways, and then on the complete flip side, on the Friday I went out dancing, and we were in this pub with the people fresh out the womb, like I was saying before, and also the NBA basketball team, and the weird straights who were also there, whose personality is the fact that they have, you know, quirky clothes, because other than that they're just straight people who probably work an office job. And then there was also just random gays, and we were dancing on the tables, we were having such a good time.
Incredible.
Yeah. And then like randomly this woman comes up to us and she's like, I have to ask, how many of you guys are gay? Out of nowhere. And we were like,
so she was gay and she thought she was having the same experience as you, where she was like,
well,
you all motherfuckers aren't gay and I fucking know it.
No. She was more, no. More like, I know you guys look so fucking gay and I just need to know how many of you guys are gay. It was a pretty strange thing to do. Granted.
That is strange.
But I think she was trying to insert herself into our group, because we were kind of like we were the main characters of that place, I can't lie to you. You know, we were the as it usually goes. We were dancing. Everybody was looking at us because we were the most fun. We were the best dancers. We were the hottest people. Do you know what I mean? We were just the most interesting people in the place. People wanted to be around us. Like, I can't tell you how crowded it was around us when it was space everywhere else because people just wanted to be there.
Yeah, like magnets.
Exactly. And then she was like, how many of you guys are gay? Because, like, you look really gay to me, obviously. And was like, because we were like, oh, that one looks really gay. And then, like, the one next to it probably. And I was like...
the one next to it. That's crazy.
Yeah. It was just because I didn't want to gender myself in that situation that probably said the one next to her, but I was like the one next to it.
Sorry.
Yeah, and then was just, and we were like, oh yeah, like most of us, or like 70% or something, we were like, why? And they were like, we just you looked gay, and like we were like, oh, this is a great place to be gay, which is also weird because I'm like, we're like the only gay people. But
that's
great.
Fucking weird.
Yeah.
People are so crazy. Like, what is she thinking?
No, I mean, I think that was literally just like, what am I going to say to get in with this group? And, you know, if you were creative, you could have come up with something so much better. But that's...
Yeah.
But you wanted to simultaneously announce that you are gay and also start a conversation with us. So that was the way you went about it. But obviously, because we're lovely people, we were like, yeah, come join, even though, you know... You're not very witty or interesting. I'm kidding.
You're not kidding.
No, I am. God.
Oh, well, that's good Gayborhood Watch. Thank you. I enjoyed it.
Thank you. What is your Gayborhood Watch, my beautiful darling angel?
Do you know what I had today? This is not my Gayborhood Watch, but I went to church today.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. It's because my fiance, mum sings in the church choir, so like when we visit, we occasionally go to church to see her, and she's so lovely and she's got a beautiful voice. So anyway, we're going to church just to soak in the vibes, and there's 3 people that, like, I guess run the service. There's like the vicar, the trainee priest or trainee vicar, I'm not 100% sure what the word is, and there's also like the person who kind of just runs the church in the day-to-day, the janitor of the church. I don't know what to say, the caretaker.
I'd help you out if I had any vocabulary that was useful. I'm sorry, I don't.
Thank you so much. And then there's also like the choir, and then there's congregation. So it's probably, like, realistically in this church, I'd say there's like maybe 25 people who came to like listen to the service. And the church is beautiful and massive, and like, yeah, it's gorgeous. It's got a new window as well with the tree of life, which is like, you know, a stained glass window of the tree of life. I thought that's very modern and nice. But it was the first church service I've ever been to who had, like, the vicar was a woman.
Hell yeah.
So like she led the whole thing. Never seen that before. And then also the trainee vicar is a gay man.
What's the difference between a vicar and a priest?
Well, I don't really know.
Okay.
But either way, in the context of this, it's like the main one was a woman, and she's also, I think she said Romanian. So she's like delivering this sermon with like a Romanian accent in Wales, and I'm like, this is iconic. She's also got like a jazzy side ponytail.
Just
like,
the one.
She didn't go for bunches. She went for one side pony. And I thought, this is what the new generation needs to get into the church.
Hell yeah. I mean, 2003 going strong with that side pony.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know if she took a break and went back to it, or if she has been rocking it since 2003 and she's the reason why 2016 is back in. I don't know.
Potentially, yeah.
But one of the two, definitely. And there was also I don't know why I'm like hesitating on this. It's because like it's so anonymous, but I'm just like afraid it's not. But I'm not going to say it. I don't think so. I'm going to say it and then you can decide.
Yeah. It's on me.
And then one of the people in the choir is a trans woman. So she's like singing this like beautiful like tenor line, like gorgeous, like long hair flowing. And I'm like, oh my God, like how iconic to have all of those elements happening in one church service. Made me feel very happy as a gay person.
Yeah. I have an interesting, just quick side note, I have an interesting relationship to churches, and I actually talked about that in a self-tape recently, about like my relationship to churches. Yeah, because it was like a relationship to like death and stuff they wanted me to talk about. Mm-hmm. And I talked about it, and I was like, I used to be so scared of such churches as somebody with OCD, because, you know, when you walk in and if you think anything, you're like, I'm gonna die. You walk into the church, you're like, fuck a dog in your head. Because you just know God hears you.
Yeah, absolutely.
It goes crazy.
It's like a loudspeaker in there.
So I was really scared of it. But then, like, my mom loves churches. So whenever there's been a church we've passed by, she always wants to go inside it to see it. And, like, that's kind of actually grown my love for churches. And there's, like, I do feel peaceful in them in a way, even though I'm not religious. But I am spiritual, so I guess there is something there. And I actually went into a church last week as well with somebody I'm dating. Because we were walking on a busy London street, and I was like, and there was a church, and it was open, and there was no one inside, and we just went inside, and then we just sat in the church, and we were just gay in the church, and it was beautiful.
I love that.
Yeah.
That is sweet.
Yeah. What's your real gayborhood watch?
Oh my God. Do you know, I can tell a quick story just because I don't want to take up too much time, because I've already done sort of a semi-gayborhood watch. So you and you already know this, Anna. I was like, can I use your real name or do you have a code name? That's so funny. We were having lunch in person the other week, and we had a fucking hot, dykey waiter come over and literally just be like, she walked over and we were literally like, excuse us for sitting in your way. Like,
yeah. And honestly, like, did no, like, insane kind of customer service, like, actually borderline
rude.
Yeah.
And I loved it.
No, me too.
Yeah. It was like, I couldn't give a shit that you were here, but like,
yeah,
just
it was
so
like,
you know, I'm
oh
gay.
yeah, did
That
you
was
have
the
this
vibe.
carrot juice? Bang, down. You're just like, yeah, thank you. Oh my God, thank you so much. I'm so sorry I didn't come pick it up. I'll make it next time, you know?
Anyway, she was gorgeous, and I was like, as we were leaving, I was like, I need to write my number on this receipt, because the vibes had continued. We were there like an hour and a half, 2 hours, I don't know how long, but we were just like, I can't leave without. Anyway, left my number on. No, I was gonna leave my number on the receipt, but then I don't even know what fucking happened. Like, she took the receipt.
She took the receipt, and then we left, and I started talking about something else, and you stopped me mid-sentence, and you said, Anna, I can't leave this borough without getting that girl's number. So you had me sort of just root through my pockets until I found anything paper adjacent so that you could go back inside.
Yeah. So I wrote my number down on that bit of ratty paper you found from your pocket. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And went back in. They were closing. So like there was a different waiter like near the door. And I like opened the door and was like, hey, I've just got to go past you real quick, or whatever it was, because I wasn't gonna like, just gotta can I just ask your friend and colleague, I just gotta ask a question, is that person here that's like really hot that isn't you? Like, I want to avoid that.
No, of course, yeah.
So I just was like, made no sense as I like sort of barged past this woman, and then got to the counter, and the person was there like, I don't know, holding a fucking mop or something, and I was like, hey, like, this is my number in case like you want to go out. And then she was like, what? And I was like, it's my number. She was like, oh, I thought you said it's my number. And I was like, it's my number, girl. Like, give it a call. Anyway, I'm going to just pull up the text thread.
Oh my God, guys, this is the first I've heard of an update. Oh my God, this is my first update. I can't wait.
I'm so pleased. Okay. Right. She said, hey, Megs. And then identifying who she was. Thanks for giving me your number earlier this afternoon. Very sweet and bold. ! I wondered if you fancied grabbing a drink sometime. Ooh, yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay, so I was like, amazing. So then I'm trying to set a date. She said, I can't have therapy that night. What?
She's in therapy.
A green flag.
Yeah.
She can't. She has therapy that night.
Yeah.
Oh my God. She knows how to charm me.
Yeah. She only goes to therapy for you.
Yeah. She's going to need to.
Don't I know it?
And then we're going back and forth about days and this, that, and the other. So we like finally settle on like what would at that point be tomorrow night. And she's like suggesting this club that she's found. I'm not going to say what it is because I actually don't know if it's good, so I don't want to advertise it. No, like a members club kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
I was like, yeah, we could go there. We could also go to this one. It gets to the day. I get this text.
No.
I'm really sorry for the late change, but I need to cancel our date. Something personal came up. I'm realising I'm not in the right headspace to move forward now. Take care. So, obviously I just replied being like, that's all good. But something personal came up and I'm not in the right place to move forward.
It's giving I'm getting back with my ex today.
She's getting back with her ex is exactly what is happening.
Yeah.
I was like, there's nothing else that you wouldn't just say. So, do you know what? I really hope that your ex treats you better than they did last time, because you missed out big time.
You missed out big time. And, you know, I know nothing of her other than, you know, the slamming down of my carrot juice. But she is giving monogamy.
Yeah,
there is
monogamy. She is giving my dog to me.
She is giving my dog to me. No, she is giving monogamous to me, I will say. Like, if you were like, by the way, I don't actually live in this city and I also am engaged.
Yeah.
I don't know, like...
I mean, I had my engagement ring on.
I don't think that's... I wouldn't pay attention to that. To be honest.
But maybe that's just me.
Yeah.
I'm just a traditional girl. But yeah, anyway,
so maybe
so
it
we'll
still wouldn't have worked out,
goes.
is what I'm saying. Maybe you would have have seen each other and she would have been like, that's not my vibe.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but ultimately I know absolutely nothing. So just trying to make you feel better, really.
Thank you so much. I am just like, I just love like that. I love a first date of being like, is there going to be a sparkle? Isn't there? Like, I really love that feeling of like, it's like gambling, you know, not that I have gambled, but I feel that that's what it's like. Yeah, I love all of that. So I was like, oh, it's all of the ag of trying to find out when to go on a date with someone and all of the planning with none of the like crazy thing of rocking up and being like, what are we two crazy cats just doing out here alone, unsupervised?
Yeah.
Oh.
Damn. Well, alas.
Yeah. If I go into that restaurant again, I'm just going to go in like 6 months' time looking like even more hot than I did the other day.
Yeah, which is going to be hard.
Yeah.
Thank hard you to top
so
that.
much. Yeah.
I walked in, you were radiating. I said,
I love you so much.
I love you so much.
You walked in and you were bawling. You were hysterically crying, and you continued to for the first 10 minutes.
Yeah. For context, I had just had a breakup the day before, I want to say, with somebody I was seeing for like 5 months, and it was hard, and I was sad.
Yeah. How are you doing with that now?
Yeah, all right. I've actually recently I've been like I know I have ADHD, but like and I know that like I'm very affected about like when I've had food, how much I've slept and all of that stuff, but like I don't have good days and bad days anymore. I have like good and bad hours. I'll have an hour where I'm like, I think I've been depressed my entire life, and then like 45 minutes later I'm like, life's pretty good, hey? It's so insane. I'm like, what is happening? And I'm like, okay, I function this way and I have to sort of get on board with it and work with it, because it's just so turbulent. But I also am knowing that I'm doing a lot right now. So like I'm under a lot of pressure, which is making me more like, I think I'm at the moment, I'm really susceptible to rejection or judgment. So I'm like, anytime somebody, because I'm like working quite hard and like doing a lot of things. So even though I am keeping on with like mindfulness practice and all of that, I'm still noticing, because of like the sheer level of stuff, that I am like very sensitive to somebody being like the most minor rejection, like somebody having to like change a plan. I'm like, because you hate me. And then I'm like, no, calm down.
No.
But that's like, yeah. And I hate being in that space, because I'm like, be more rigid than this, please. But it's okay.
That is, the turbulence is really hard.
Yeah.
You know, I know it's not like what everybody wants to do and it's a really unique journey, but one of my friends who you know, she went on, I can't remember exactly what medicine it is out of the choices, but she said that was her number one takeaway. She like stopped swinging between like feeling amazing and feeling like,
do you not know
awful.
I've been on antidepressants for over 5 years?
Yes, I know that, but it's not an antidepressant. It's a mood stabilizer in terms of ADHD meds.
Right. I was like, you think I'm unmedicated? You think I'm out here raw dogging it?
Differently medicated or additionally medicated.
Yeah, I think I'm also on a journey where I want to start getting off any sort of medication. I tried ADHD meds and I've been on antidepressants, several different ones, loads of times in my life, and I'm like, I'm heading towards tapering down and tapering off, because even though I am so mood swingy, I'm also like, I've gotten to a place where I'm quite good at like putting other like things in place to sort of make sure I feel okay and sort of like stabilize myself. And I'm on a journey where I'm not wanting to put chemical drugs into my body.
Okay.
But that's no judgment for anybody that does that, considering I fucking still am. But it's more that like I've been on and off antidepressants since I was a teenager. So and like other drugs like ADHD meds and beta blockers and like, so I'm just like,
wanting to know who you are without the meds. Yeah. I mean, I think that's a good thing to like want to find out about that, but maybe not necessarily is like going to be the end goal, but could definitely be like a transitional period where you're like, is this capable? Am I able to cope with this?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I wish they had more sort of research on, because you know how some people say that like, oh, some people just have like natural like deficiency or something in their brain, like serotonin deficiency or whatever the fuck, and I'm like, can you guys, or a chemical imbalance in the brain, I'm like, can you guys figure that out if that's true or not? Because
would be lovely.
I would need to know, because I feel like it's kind of true sometimes, because I get into, but I'm also so swingy, I'll be like ecstatic and be like, life is amazing, and then I'll be like, so like, I feel like somebody's like scooped out every single bit of serotonin out of my body, and I'm just like, there is nothing left. I have nothing. And
I really feel like there is a solution to that. Like, surely, I don't know, like, maybe you need to have a conversation with the trainer, because like I was like blown away by what she said about
I
her.
did have actually a conversation with her about this on your birthday picnic last year.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Speaking of, it's coming up again.
Hell yeah. I can't wait.
Can't fucking wait. Have you put your name on the list?
Of course.
Oh yes, you have.
I put my name on the list. I put down what I'm bringing. I was like the third person to do it. Surprised I wasn't the first, because I did it within like 10 minutes and still 2 people were like in there.
I've got big fans.
No,
what can I say?
Truly.
Right. Clit Screen.
Yeah.
Sally.
Sally?
Sally. As in Sally Ride. As in Ride Sally Ride.
Oh. God, I was so scared. I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh God, yeah.
For me, this is such a top. I fucking loved this film.
No.
Like, go on.
No, I'm just saying I agree.
Oh, it's just beautiful. What can be more beautiful than like huge figure from history, first woman in space, I think.
I think she was the first American woman in space. I think there was a Russian woman in space before her.
Great. That sounds familiar to me as well. Like, closeted. It was illegal to be gay in Texas, where she was from. Like, she died. Sorry, spoilers. She's dead. Her life fucking partner that she'd known since they were kids fell in love, spent their entire lives together, tells a documentary, completely like narrates this documentary about their love and their life together and how happy they were. And I found out like 12 days before she died, Sally Ride said to her partner, whose name I now can't remember, she said like, however you choose to tell my story, just do what you want, like share as much as you want.
That's so beautiful. I need to see if
It's like,
because I remember there was some
lesbian...
insane things the men said up in that.
Oh, of course.
Up in that place.
Men are out here saying crazy shit all the time.
Yeah. Damn, I'm just so on the fence about men. They just... it's just so hard. I'm like, what? Where do I stand on this huge issue?
Huge. 49%, you know.
Where do I stand on this issue? This issue being men. Like, I just... It's just such... It's you know, it's a complex beast.
We need to take a vote.
We do.
I can't imagine being like, I am a huge figure in history. Well, of course I can imagine that. But I can't imagine being a huge figure in history and being like, I love you so much, my partner, for my life. I trust you to tell my legacy however you want. And like, I'm going to be dead and I just hand it all over to you. Like, the devotion of like, my life's work could be like easily destroyed if this goes the wrong way. And like, but I want you to be free. I want you to be able to mourn me like exactly how you need to mourn me.
But I do
like,
feel not to like take away from that, but I do feel that she did say that when she died like semi recently in a world that looked different to the world, you know what I mean? So like she would have known it would be received better, a little bit better,
but not strong enough that she was confident enough that she came out publicly.
Yeah, fair enough. I had complicated feelings because I was like, I don't know, maybe that was me judging myself in a sort of Inception way. But I think because it was hard, right? Because it was like they were moving as a couple because Sally's career was kind of the one that became more important, which makes sense because of like the you know, how massive it was, but like how her partner was like moving with her and like being her partner in secret while she was having all of this like public attention and while she was like quite focused on her career. I don't know. I feel like she didn't talk a lot about how like that could have potentially felt for her. I don't know. I think there was a part of me that was like, but Sally, what about your girl? Even though I understand that it was illegal most of the time and that like, but you know, later on in life, I feel like would have been nice.
I guess, yeah. I think, if I remember rightly, like all of their friends and family know, and it was like did they open like a school together or something? They opened some summer camp together, and like I feel like if you're around them, you would have known. You know, surely they weren't hiding it, but it was like we're not just gonna like do a press conference.
We gave context about what this documentary is. You did, right? At the top of this segment.
Yeah, I think I did.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Suddenly I was like, did we just say Sally Ride and then start talking about them being gay without actually saying like this is a documentary?
Do you know, this is so crazy. I don't even want to say the name, but something that rhymes with like Candrew Fright.
Yeah.
There's somebody called that down the fucking road from Em's parents' house.
No way.
Like a normal man, just a normal man, and that's his name.
You kind of got to change your name at that point.
I know, because they were like, oh, Frandrew mate is coming around for dinner on like Tuesday, and I was like, you're kidding. I was like, sorry, what is happening? Like, what do you mean? And they were like, oh, he's just, you know, like our friend, Splandu mate. And I was like, you have to give me context. What are you talking about? And then we all got around there in the end. They were like, no, not that one. But like, I don't know if they like,
why wouldn't they say that initially? That's insane.
Yeah, I know. But they know exactly who Crandu Trait is. So like, I don't know. They are very switched on people. Maybe they're enjoying winding me up. But how crazy, that's his actual name.
That's
like,
crazy, yeah.
You should change your name. It's really embarrassing.
You should change your name, or you should like try and use that for good somehow.
Yeah.
Like,
you should try and like trademark everything.
Yeah, exactly. Sue the other Stranders Slate and just be like, you know, copyright.
Yeah, just be like, copyright my identity. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I would also like, I can't even tell you how quickly I would be doing my ancestry family tree, finding out I was a quarter Italian and being like, it's actually Andre Tate. Like, you don't even know how quickly.
Yeah.
The Welsh valleys.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, I do. I do know what you mean because I was there not that long ago, being sick to my stomach. Good times.
Oh, we have to talk about that, but not now.
Not now, baby. Oh,
But
no,
yeah.
not now, baby. Because I got to be learning some choreo.
Oh my god, are we gonna talk about
I'll
it?
tell you that for free. We got to talk about it. You kidding?
Yeah, but the thing is, we're gonna be talking about it after the fact.
Yeah, and we'll talk about it before the fact as well. I don't care. People want to hear about this.
Okay.
One thing I know is that, you know, gays taking their clothes off and grinding on each other, I'll never get tired of talking about that. I'll never get tired of hearing about that. So I don't see
I'll
why it
never
would
get
be different
tired of
for other
smelling
people.
that.
Exactly. I don't get tired of licking that, of eating that, of touching that. You know?
Yeah, okay, great. So Anna and I are going to be performing after our, if anything, like super fan account last week of Heated Rivalry, which has not been highly edited at all, are going to be performing a double act show at Booters with like all of the Heated Rivalry steaminess you wish you witnessed in real life when you watch the series.
Yeah. As you can imagine, yours truly, Russian Anna Tolstoy, is taking on the part of Ilya Rozanov.
Yeah.
And Megs
And I-
Kamari is Shane Hollander.
I'm playing the other one.
Shane Hollander. Should have just let me say it, because I knew you weren't going to remember his fucking name, so I was like, I'm just going to do this and take the burden off of you.
Thank you. Shane Hollander. Do you know, I've really got to learn that lip sync.
You really got to
Because
learn
I
that
also-
lip sync. It's very important.
Yeah, I'd love the script.
Yeah. I really want you to take my top off, because when I grab you and kiss you passionately, I'd like to be topless.
That is so crazy.
How do you feel about that? Good?
Yeah, I feel good. I thought, to be honest, we'd both be naked by that
Yeah,
point. Like,
obviously, yeah.
maybe we need to talk about the final chorus.
We need to
because-
talk about the final chorus, because there needs to be liquid and there needs to be nudity. What are we rounding off this podcast with?
Okay, wait, no, we haven't done unsolicited advice.
Oh, okay, cool.
Do you have any?
Yeah. You can give unsolicited advice on my situation, actually. So here's what's up. And you know,
Oh my
I
God.
love saying things on the pod before I deal with them in real life, because it sort of pushes me into actually having to like deal with those situations. You know what I mean?
Confront things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did something crazy the other day, which was that I was flirting with somebody.
Yeah, I'm with you. Oh my
Who
God.
who I
Yes.
know fancies me, who I've heard from on the grapevine. I've heard it around the block that they do fancy me, and I'm in an R-in about this, because I'm like, I don't know what I feel, and like, oh, maybe I just want to be friends or whatever. But like, then we randomly was at the same event recently, and I was like, oh, this is so fun. You're so fun. You're so incredibly funny.
So funny.
So fucking funny.
So
It's
funny.
insane. Like I'm like
Yeah.
folding over, can't breathe kind of funny. Like, it's crazy. I'm like,
so that is such a fucking sexy trait.
Yeah.
If someone's funny.
and also incredible dancer.
Really?
Yeah. Great energy. And also
Okay.
stunning. And I was like, I was like, wait, I gotta rethink this. Why have I been sleeping on this? What's happening?
Yes.
You know? And then they were gonna come. This person was gonna come when we went out on Friday. And I'm seeing somebody else who I've been seeing since December, who I've been seeing for a few months now. Knowing that this person was gonna come on Friday, I also bring the person that I'm seeing, because I want to bring the person that I'm seeing, but then I'm like, and everybody knows I'm open, obviously I'm very transparent about all of that stuff, but I'm like,
Yeah.
weird move from me if I'm trying to flirt with this person that I'm bringing somebody else that I'm dating. But I really wanted to bring the person I was seeing because I saw her earlier that day and I was feeling so connected to her, and I like really am enjoying spending time with her, and I'm having such a great time and she's fantastic and everything's going well. So I was like,
That's
love
nice.
this for me, and was like, I want you to come and like meet some of my friends and like hang out,
That's cute.
which I really wanted. And I was like, this is the perfect time. It's just unfortunate that it's also coinciding when now I've decided that maybe I want to try and flirt with you, this other person. But anyways, I'm umming and ahhing here of if I should keep this at a friendship or not. But I am quite good at like, I think I'm quite good at bringing things back. I think I'm quite good at trying to go somewhere else and then bringing it back to friendship. So I actually maybe don't need unsolicited advice in this situation. So
So fuck the segment.
So shut the fuck up.
Yeah, no, that's so fair. I will say,
Yeah.
I think from the date that I went on with this person,
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot.
but as in, not that means like anything. Do you know what I mean? Like that was a long time ago. I slightly had like the kind of, I don't even want to give a negative connotation to it, but like slightly had like the glass like coating like shatter a bit. Like I was a bit like, oh, there's like, this doesn't go like as deeply as I thought.
Oh.
I don't think I had like got a sense of this person all the way through. Like, and there's nothing bad about that.
Yeah.
Like, this person is lovely. I like, you know, she like, yeah, fantastic vibes. So funny. So like quick. But I think when I spent like extended one-on-one time together, I was like, oh, like there are some things I had assumed about you. Like, just one that I can think of off the top of my head, which you have to bleep out, is like, she was like, oh, like, by the way, and I was like, huh, how are you living your life?
She
Like,
doesn't
I would
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
Not, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I was like, oh, like, I would assume from how you behave that, like, these are the things that are going on in your life. But actually, like, your behavior and, like, where you're, and some features of your life are, like, not what I'd expect. Plus, I won't say this on the pod, actually. But yeah, anyway, I would be very interested to see.
Yeah.
I would be very interested to see, like, how that goes. Because I, like, fingers crossed, fucking amazing, because she's great.
Yeah. Problem that I have in my life is that I sometimes, instead of going on my feeling or what I'm, you know, I'm like, oh, I want to be into this person, or like on paper this is great, so I'm gonna push for it, and then shock horror, never works.
Oh.
No, but because it doesn't. But then if I'm drawn to somebody
Yeah.
and I'm like, whoa, doesn't matter what it is on paper or this, that, and the other, it just works out. And like that's obviously a different situation. And then it usually does work out because I went on my fucking intuition rather than like making a you know, fucking spreadsheet. So for me, I think the biggest thing is if somebody's so fucking funny, I'm like,
It's hard to keep your legs closed.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Because
It's lubricant.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
Like it's
And it's so rare to meet someone who like so nails your sense of humor and is that like dry and just so quick-witted.
I actually made a list the other day of like all the funniest people I know.
Back to the spreadsheet.
Yeah, you're on it obviously. Because I was like,
So of course I'm on it. Are you kidding me?
Okay, sorry. I thought I'd compliment you by telling you that you were on it, but you were like,
Yeah.
But obviously you were assuming that, and I understand, as you should. As is your right. But I was like, these are some people that I would, because it was me. We were hanging out and we were like, we were riffing so hard that like I could not get any more bits in because I couldn't breathe. Exactly like that. You know, I was like folding
Absolutely
over and I was like,
phenomenal.
whoa, you guys are going at a pace, and like I'm like I can't even keep up because I can't breathe right now. I have to just bend over and sit here like I'm about to piss myself. And I was like, what would be my dream, like my dream group of people where I would like have this experience, but it would be so on crack. And I made a list, and I was like, because some of them have like met each other, but like I've never had all of these people in one room at the same time. And so I made the list of the funniest people in my life, and I was like, if I had all of these people in one room at the same time, I don't know what would happen. Like I might like go to Nirvana. Like I really don't know what would happen.
We could have that as like a hilarious night that has like a side duvet on the floor. Do you know what I mean? Like I would like to fuck a great selection of people in that group.
And do you know what's the through line apart from like the straight friend who is, you know, maybe not straight at the end of the day? Everyone in that group is a queer person.
Yeah, but that's because everyone you know is a queer person apart from the straight friend. If you made a list of the like most unfunny people you know, it'd also be a load of gay people on that list. Because you don't know anyone else.
No, I do have more straight friends than you think. It's just that I don't talk about them because I'm ashamed.
Do you know what's crazy?
Tell me.
Sorry, I'm moving house tomorrow.
Yes, you're fucking moving cities tomorrow.
Yes, I am.
Insane.
And oh my god, I've got so many house viewings. It's unbelievable. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I just was like, oh my god, I've got a text. I was like, no, it's from that girl cancelling our date. Like, it's just still up on my phone.
Oh, I see. She just did it
she
again.
Said at the end, thanks,
really
darling.
Put salt on the wounds.
Yeah. She's like, by the way, remember that date we were gonna have?
Yeah,
I
it's still
cancelled
not
it,
happening. Hey, just checking in to see how you feel after I rejected you. Hey, still finish it?
Yeah.
I said something the other day.
You just gotten over it?
To the straight friend. I was like, something I hate is that, and this is a very, very vulnerable thing of me to say, and I actually don't maybe want this information out there, but like I love living on the edge, so I might just say it anyway. I unfortunately think that every person that has ever rejected me, even in the smallest sense, does hold a little bit of power over me. Yeah. No, I think so. I don't know why. Like, how do I fix this? What's the root of the problem? Like, it could be the slightest rejection. Like, a girl I went on a date with 2 years ago who then was like, hey, sorry, my mental health is insane. Like, I can't date anybody right now. I was like,
yeah,
of course, no worries. Like, focus on your mental health. We've been on one date. Like, live your life, girl. You know, I still think about it. I'm like, anyone who's ever, and that's like such a minor rejection because it's not really rejection. It's like, it's not you. I can't date anyone.
Yeah.
I'm focusing on my literal mental health, but still, it is at its simplest form of rejection, and for some reason that means she holds just the tiniest bit of power over me. So this obviously means that there's a lot of people that hold power of me because, you know, rejection comes in all forms, not just romantic life, you know. And I'm like, how do we?
Do you know what? Maybe it might help you to reframe this.
Yeah, tell me.
To be like, instead of like when someone's rejecting you, like they take a piece of you. It's like they came over to your house and they left, but when they left, they forgot their like mug.
Yeah.
So they left their mug with you. So like you've actually just got a collection of like.
Oh, and I'm just seeing the mug sometimes, and I'm just like, oh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Yeah.
But like, at first they were like, oh god, I should go get that mug, and then like after a while they're like, oh, it's just weird now. Like I'm just gonna leave it. Like, I'll pay the cost of the mug, and then they like sometimes they think about the mug, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
But like, you've just surrounded yourself with these mugs.
Yeah, because you remember last week when I told you that I had an experience where I was like reminded of like a situation that made me feel like nothing. And after that, I just like walked around like a shell for a couple of days. And then I was like, my God, how long is this going to take? Like, you know, I'm quite confident, and I've got like, sorry, not to make this a therapy session in like the last 10 minutes, but I'm going to do it anyway. So, you know, like I'm quite self-confident, and then I'm like, but am I? Because I am, but is that only because of the validation I receive? Because if I was truly confident, would all of these rejections really affect me like this?
I mean, it's not black and white, is it? It's a journey.
But I need it to be black and white, Megs. I've got OCD, fuck's sake. categorize. Oh my God.
Okay, fine. Then no, you have no confidence, and we'll see you guys next week.
Get it off your chest, get 'em off your back. Get your compulsions back on track. Stick it to the strikes, tell 'em take a hike. Join your obsessive compulsive dykes.
You know, there's a Lush spa thing called the Good Hour.
You are obsessed with Lush. It's crazy.
I know. People walk up the stairs in my house and they're like, "Oh my God, something smells amazing," and I'm like, "It's my shower from 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Enjoy your
No.
dinner."